Well, stallions and stallionettes, it's been about 3 months since I've made a video showing you guys how to crypto mine with your gaming PC. Things have changed. I was making about $5.60 a day. Now I'm making about $24 a day. I've got a new PC. I've got a new graphics card. The mic sounds different. The camera looks different. My face uglier than ever. And most importantly, what has changed is the methods, this software that I use to mine with my gaming PC. I'm going to grab you guys by the by the hand, and I'm going to walk you guys step by step how to get set up doing exactly what I do. Very, very easily, free, very simple. If I can do it and I got a smooth brain, I keep that bad boy lotion daily, then I'm sure you wrinkly brain stallions and stallionettes can do it as well. And if you have a 3080, you're looking at about $24 a day after electrical costs in profits. 3090, you're nipping at the heels of 30 bucks a day, and that adds up quickly. Passive income, anyone? Let's get this thing. Woo! Alrighty guys, share my screen over here. This is the NiceHash platform. This is what I've been mining on for about almost 3 years now. I did it on my built PC. I'm also doing it on my pre-built Alienware PC that has a 3080 on board, and it is pretty lucrative. However, I have shifted over from using their legacy or traditional mining software to what is called the Quickminer. It is a lot lighter of an application. It is a lot less taxing in the background while it is running on your PC, and it is also a lot more lucrative. It is more controllable. You can use your phone to control things like the settings on your graphics card, monitor your temps, monitor your hash rate to make sure that you are still mining at the level that you should be. And over the last few days, I have been raking in around $22 to $28 in a 24-hour time frame. If I was mining for an entire 24-hour block, I generally stop mining for about 4 to 5 hours so I can shoot some YouTube footage. I can edit it in 4K in DaVinci Resolve or Adobe Premiere Pro. Or of course, if I want to game a AAA title and stream, I'm going to use my PC for that, as that is the primary reason I bought this PC. However, to me, it's foolish. It is simply foolish, for lack of a better word, to not be mining right now if you have a decent graphics card. What do I mean by a decent graphics card? Because that is completely subjective. That can mean different things to different stallions. So let's unbuckle the belt and pull down the pants on this mystery here so we can see what we're looking at here. So if you have any graphics card, I would say from the 10 series NVIDIA, like a 1080 Ti, definitely any of the 20 series cards. I was mining with a 2060 Super previously. Very respectable. If you have a 2080 Ti, you're raking in some good dough. Now, granted, if you are in North America or most regions of Canada, your earnings, if you have a 10 series card or even a respectable AMD card, is going to be more profitable than your costs, your electrical costs. It is still going to be profitable for you. Now, if you have a 30 series card, not so much the 3060 Ti or the 3070, but if you have a 3080 or a 3090, you simply should be doing this. I'm not telling you guys what to do. I'm not giving you guys financial advice or coaching. I'm not a certified financial coach. However, this is what I do. It's profitable for me. There's no reason you guys won't have the same results, and it's my job, my duty to show you guys how to do it yourself. So, as you can see here, this is over the last 6 hours, which I was mining. If you go over here to a day, it is at $18, which is a little bit more accurate because, as you can see, there are time frames where I'm simply not mining. But if I am mining consistently, as you can see here, as I have been mining the last 6 hours, as I was sleeping and then at work. Now, this is mining Ethereum with the Dagger Hashimoto algorithm through the Excavator program, which is NiceHash's in-house program. That's one of the reasons I converted from the miner to the Quickminer, is it is just one program called Excavator. You are not running third-party plugins like you did on the legacy miner, so it is safer. You do not have all these untrusted sources dipping their fingers and toes inside of your hole. You're just utilizing one program from NiceHash. Yes, NiceHash was hacked in 2017. They have not had any issues since then. They did pay back all funds fully. And again, like I said, I've been using NiceHash 3 years, which I know was after the hack, so I personally haven't experienced any unsavoriness, but it definitely seems like they strengthened up any vulnerabilities that they had from a cybersecurity standpoint. So I personally am not sweating using their program, and I have tested other miners out there. And in my opinion, as of now, as of March 11th, 2021, the Quickminer is the most lucrative and easiest to use. So somebody that is a gamer, doesn't know much about mining, doesn't want to manually target an algorithm and a coin every day, worry about manually running scripts and whatnot. This is literally install it and press play. Walk away. That's it. It's pretty awesome. So this is the profits from probably the last 5 or 6 days. I have $124 in here. Generally, when I get to the $100 mark, I transfer my coins over to CoinBase. I have made a ton of videos explaining why you do not want to keep your funds just sitting here in NiceHash. This is definitely not a secure place for your coins. You want to transfer them to either Coinbase and then put it in the offline storage, which they call the vault. Or if you are going to be keeping these coins for the long run, you want to get yourself a hard wallet like the Ledger Nano S over here. I have reviewed this product on this channel. I do stand behind it as it is what I have been using and I've had no issues whatsoever. It is a very secure, cold storage, fully offline hard wallet. Also, Trezor is really good too. If you don't like Ledger for some reason, you prefer Trezor, they have good devices as well. I'll have those linked in the description below. All right, so the first thing you boys are gonna do is go to nicehash.com/profitability calculator. This will be linked in the description below. And you are gonna be able to calculate your profitability. So you can hit auto detect my hardware. I don't like doing this. You have to install a program to literally do something you can do in about 5 seconds yourself. So you're gonna go to manual selection over here, select your currency. I am in the North America, so US dollars for me here. 0.1 US dollars per kilowatt hour. That is what I get charged by Gulf Power, which is my Florida electrical provider. Then you're going to go ahead and select your device here. I have one of them 3080s that the kids are talking about. I have one of them. If you have multiple, you'll select that here. Now, if you want to get real in depth, you can hit this cog icon over here and select a specific algorithm. However, there is no need to do that because one of the beauties of using NiceHash Quickminer is that it automatically selects the most lucrative algorithm for you. So if something changes mid-mining, you're asleep or at work or whatever, it'll just automatically be like, oh, this is now more lucrative for his GPU, his CPU, whatever you're mining with, and it'll just target that and start mining that for you. Calculate. Oh, heavens to Betsy. 2265, and that is on a stock clock there. Now keep in mind, you can actually squeeze or wring out a little bit more mega hash or MH/S mega hash out of your GPU by running a undervolt to keep temperatures down so you're not hurting your card, and an overclock on the video memory. However, guess what? You don't even need to manually do that. The program will do it for you. So the 3080 is a rather power efficient card here. As you see, my electrical costs for a day of a full 24 hours of mining is 52 cents. For an entire month of mining, if you were mining 24 hours a day for the entire month, that is $15 there, which leaves us with a profit of $309. Kevin, that math just doesn't add up. You're absolutely correct. $22 a day times 30 would be about $660. Now, if this price doesn't fluctuate, which it does because your earnings are going to fluctuate with two things. One, the value of the coin that you're mining, which is most likely going to be Ethereum, focused on the Dagger Hash Modo algorithm, and then what you get paid out in. So you get paid in BTC or Bitcoin, and that's what you get paid in. And then convert it to Canadian Slap Boys or Da Vinci Code ducats or Buffalo Nickels or shekels or whatever currency whatever legacy paper currency you have. But I'm going to cover at the end of this video why you should just keep it in Bitcoin in Coinbase, considering Bitcoin is over time going up. So just another little bro tip for you guys. So if this were to not fluctuate and stay consistently at this, which the last few days it has been above $20 every day, you're looking at about $660. However, it's showing that the average that people have seen over a month of mining with a 3080 is $309 after their electrical costs, which still isn't bad whatsoever. Alexa, what is 309 times 12? That is $3,708 US dollars in profit. However, if you cash that out immediately, you are going to be paying capital gains taxes on that bad boy. However, put a little phlegm in that voice there. However, if you leave that in Coinbase, invested for over 1 year, that is a long-term investment and you will be taxed less severely. You guys are going to learn so damn much from me, I swear to God. And of course, I didn't forget about you lovely 3090 owners out there. You will be making about $28.28 a day. Big cash, big cash. But I will also link this particular video as I did a comparison between NiceHash Legacy Miner and Quickminer and why I transferred over to Quickminer. And in that video, I covered an article quite extensively where I talked about how Quickminer is safer because it is only one program from NiceHash. It is not a bunch of third-party plugins, so that is really nice. Top right of the screen, I know my webcam is covering it, but it'll say more and have a little sandwich icon. You click on that, and down here in the download center, you will go to miners and tools. And this is the traditional NiceHash miner here, which if you do have an AMD graphics card, you will need to utilize the traditional miner. I do still have tons of tutorials on my channel in the cryptocurrency playlist to get you set up with that. But everyone else with an NVIDIA card, continue watching. NiceHash Quickminer, download the bad boy. Now, don't worry about any of these other programs here. A lot of them are in beta. We're just not going to use them. And you are going to download the installer right here. So you should have no issue with Windows 10 Defender or any of your antivirus software recognizing it as a virus during the install, which was an issue on the previous generation of the NiceHash legacy miner. However, if it does, temporarily deactivate your antivirus software. I know it's kind of sketchy, but only deactivate it for like 30 seconds while you download the damn downloader, as a lot of times Windows 10 does recognize mining software as a virus, even though it is not, just because Windows doesn't like mining software. It's nitty gritty, squeeze a titty, just doesn't like it. So once you install it for the first time, you are going to have this box pop up right here, and you will be able to select your language, a nickname for your rig, auto start if you want it to automatically kick on with Windows, error handling. I would leave this at the default value of restart excavator. So if there's a small bug or glitch where it crashes for a minute, it'll automatically boot itself back up. So who knows? It's probably doing that while I'm sleeping and whatnot. Tips and tricks right here. There are some really good articles on the NiceHash website that will help you to optimize your rig, or better yet, watch my videos. I go real deep, ladies. I don't just massage the surface. I go deep with the topic of crypto mining. And then over here you have OC Tune, which is basically a built-in overclocking software. Again, we're not even going to do that. I'm going to show you a much easier way to overclock and undervolt your card for safety and for better mega hash. You are not going to see this box here every single time you mine from now on. We're going to go ahead and close that. What you will see when you launch the program, you can make a desktop shortcut for this program, or what I do is just pin it down here to my taskbar. So when I'm ready to mine, I click on that, I run it as an administrator, click OK, it starts running. We can close that. That's the script that's not currently running because I'm not mining at the moment. But down here in the system tray, this is where the application is going to live. I'm going to show you guys a couple of settings right now. When you right click on it and you hit open, that will pop up this window right here, which is basically how you are going to control, which is where you're going to select your overclock settings. It's where you're going to have access to all of this information here to see the historical value of the coins that you've been mining, where you're actually going to be able to withdraw your coins from your wallet up here. However, we're just going to close this down for now. And down here, when you right click, you're going to hit start when you want to start mining, and then this will turn to stop when you are currently mining. Now, you can do some general productivity work on your PC, such as watching YouTube videos, browsing the web while you are mining. Since you are using your graphics card, when you go to play a AAA title, game, or video edit, or do anything that is graphics card intensive, such as CAD, computer-aided design, or whatever, then you want to stop mining and utilize your card. Game mode over here. This is interesting. I will do a separate video on this. I personally don't use it, but it is a useful tool or feature that basically senses when you are playing a game and will kind of mine in the background, but at a lower intensity. So you're still earning a little cryptocurrency, squeezing it out, but you're able to game. But basically it limits both of those functionalities. I'd like to have maximum frame rate in game and maximum hash rate while I'm mining. I don't want to split the two. You know what I mean? I go all or nothing, baby. Game mode, again, separate video on that in the near future. OC Tune, I wouldn't worry about this too much because I'm going to show you guys how to overclock with the click of a button. So when you right click and hit settings, show options, that is when this settings box is going to pop up where you can adjust those things that we covered earlier. You can also make some tweaks to your processor unit if you are going to be doing CPU mining. I'll cover in just a little bit why you should probably forego CPU mining completely. And then you can also check this if you want it to start with Windows automatically. I do not. I like to manually select when I'd like to start mining. Extras over here, if you have an MSI motherboard, which is, a lot of you probably do, it's a very common motherboard company. You can apply MSI interrupts, which if you're having any compatibility issues, clicking that will massage it out for you. But I had an MSI motherboard on my last PC, had zero issues, didn't need to use that program or anything like that. We're gonna come over here to open. And over here in the dashboard, the cloud, if you will, their website, while you are mining, which I'm not going to do right now because it'll make the video recording all juddery because it's using my GPU, where it says open right here, this will change to my mega hash, which for me is generally at about 99 to 101 mega hash on the 3080 with the clock that I run on it. So with whatever graphics card you're running, it'll show you what mega hash you're at. Then this will become stop while you are actually mining. And then over here in active workers, it'll give you a ton more information about your mega hash and your utilization of your card and whatnot. So right now, as you see, my 3080 is stopped. It is at idle. It is resting with a 46 degrees Celsius temp on the core clock and a 60 degrees Celsius temp on the VRAM. Now, the VRAM gets very hot on the 3080 and 3090, and for the longest time, what I was doing is manually setting up a undervolt overclock in this program here. If you don't have a Alienware PC, what you can do is use MSI Afterburner, and I have a separate video going over all these settings. This is the stock clock here, but I had a custom profile set up. Which is actually right here. I'll show you guys what that looks like. Bam, power limit 65, thermal limit 83, core clock minus 300 megahertz, memory clock 1200 plus megahertz. However, I don't utilize that anymore. I just keep overclock off so the GPU is at its stock clock, and what I use is right here. I select high inside of the NiceHash Quickminer. Now, if you have a 30 series card, these settings that they have predefined work very, very well. If you want to manually set up an overclock, it is imperative that you guys do this. Select manual right here. Then use your MSI Afterburner or the program I just showed you, that Alienware Control Center, to set up your manual settings. However, I recommend just using your stock settings on your graphics card and then clicking optimize. And then it'll give you a couple of options for your graphics card. You'll have light, medium, high, and whoa boy, this is a new feature here, extreme. And this will push it a little bit harder, but just make sure you're not having any stability issues. I would start at medium or high. Medium's very conservative. Light is incredibly conservative. High, you should be damn fine, especially if you have decent cooling in your case. Then crank her to extreme. If you're getting any kind of crashing or instability issues, NiceHash will tell you, and also you'll be able to tell because your PC is probably going to shut down. And then you can taper back. But high is pretty safe. You're getting about 100 mega hash for the 3080, $22 a day on high. And this is how you're going to control your overclock settings from inside of the software without having to do any manual overclocking inside of MSI Afterburner or Alienware Control Center or any other kind of overclocking software. One other thing I will mention, do not CPU mine. I have it disabled here. If you want to enable it, you can by clicking it on right here. It's like the best flagship $600 CPU on the market. You're making under $1 a day. And while you are mining, considering this is your primary gaming PC, your rig, this isn't like a dedicated mining rig or something. If it is, you have an open chassis mining rig and it's just for mining, sure, go ahead, CPU mine. But this is your gaming PC, this is your daily driver, your PC. You're not going to be able to do any productivity work while you are CPU mining. Yes, you can turn on the game mode and it'll basically taper back to where you're making about 20 cents a day. And you'll be able to browse YouTube and stuff like that. But it just doesn't seem worth it to me to be adding additional heat and long-term wear on your CPU for $1 a day. Now, I will do separate videos in the future about ASIC mining or application-specific integrated circuits. Not that very many of you people out there probably have an ASIC, like an Antminer or something, but I will go over a tutorial how to get an ASIC set up and whatnot. But this is a gaming channel primarily. But a lot of gamers, you have good graphics cards, 3080s. Mine with them. Like, this is hardware that you already own. You've already paid for them. You don't need anything else besides the free software that I showed you guys. You just mine while you're sleeping or not using your PC while you're at school or work. And you earn a pretty respectable amount of passive income. So the final point here, that's great. We're set up mining now, but what are you going to actually do with this currency that you're earning, these Bitcoins, these BTC? So you can immediately sell them by transferring them from NiceHash to CoinBase. I will have linked in the description below from my cryptocurrency playlist on this channel, a tutorial showing you guys how to withdraw it directly to your hard wallet or convert it into your legacy currency like US dollars and cash them out, direct deposit to your bank account. So if you do not have a Coinbase account already, I strongly advise you sign up because this is where you are going to deposit your funds from NiceHash. It is free, fee-free to transfer from NiceHash to Coinbase. And then from here, you have a lot of controllability over your coin. You can transfer that BTC to other cryptocurrencies like Ethereum, Litecoin, etc. You can sell them for US dollars or whatever your legacy currency is, or you can put it into the vault, which is a long-term storage solution like a savings account. And Bitcoin is on the rise in the long term. It's gone up 569% over the last year. And overall, it is on the rise. It's volatile. You'll see it go in the red and the green, but it's over 50K. It has been for quite some time now. It dipped into 60K for a while, and it has a lot of value as a actual digital currency, a cryptocurrency. It has a huge market cap. It has a huge market cap, over $1 trillion. There's a reason 60% of people purchase and hold Bitcoin. It is a valuable coin. It's not like Dogecoin where it's a meme coin that you can get lucky on a couple swing trades from pump and dumps and stuff. This is a valuable cryptocurrency. So it would behoove anyone to take the money that they get from mining in NiceHash, transfer it to Coinbase, keep it there. Bitcoin is going to rise. So technically your mining earnings are actually going to go up in the long term anyway. So you're actually earning more than just the $660 a month or whatever you're getting from mining. However, if you just want to cash that out, right on. You will pay I was going to say a little bit more. You'll be paying quite a bit more for capital gains taxes, as were if you just keep this investment for over 1 year. If you do not already have a Coinbase account, I do have linked in the description below a referral code. When you deposit or withdraw your first $100 in any kind of cryptocurrency, which you probably will if you are investing in any cryptocurrency, swing trading it, or just investing for the long term, you will get $10 and I will get $10, which is awesome. Supports me in the channel, encourages me to keep making videos like this, and also gets you $10 for something that you'd probably be doing anyway. I know this is kind of a long video, but it is incredibly valuable as I have gotten so many questions. I can't even count that high on these fingers here. How many people I have requesting for an update on my previous videos, tutorials, getting you guys set up crypto mining. So if you have any questions, drop them in the comment section below. I'm extremely active with my community here at Gamer Heaven. I will jump in there and answer your questions as quickly as possible. If you enjoyed this video, liking it helps it to get seen by more people, so this information can reach and help them get set up mining as well, which in turn helps me grow this little channel, which I do greatly appreciate. And again, more cryptocurrency videos coming on this very channel, so subscribe so you do not miss those videos, as I do a lot of content similar to this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.